What's going on, guys? It's What the Moose here, and I'm bringing you another piece of information for Black Ops 2 that came out a week or two ago. I didn't get to cover it because I didn't hear about it, but now that I have, I'll definitely be covering it for you guys today. So, first things first, though, this gameplay is not mine. It's a friend of mine that I play Xbox with. He doesn't do YouTube, so you can't really check him out, but we'll definitely thank him for his gameplay. So, Black Ops 2, the new info is that there will be a new create a class system in Black Ops 2. It's going to be a point system, so you're going to have 10 points at all times. There's not going to be any ranking up involved that gets you more points that would kind of create an advantage for one person or the other. But basically you're going to have a 10-point allocation system. So the primary, the secondary, your grenades, your equipment, all that kind of stuff will, I mean, you can have them all, perks even, you can have them all, but they're going to be based on 10 points, so maybe a certain gun will be 3 points and a perk will be 2 points, things like that. And they go on to give some specific examples on the website, and I'll definitely have the link in the description. But the person that actually leaked it, he was one of the people that was invited to the multiplayer play session for the critics and stuff like that. And his name is Garnett Lee, and he did a podcast on this information that was pretty revealing, and I actually have the audio clip from the podcast, and I'm going to play it for you guys, and then we'll dissect what he said. So I'll be right back.
They've taken out the slot system. So if you're accustomed to playing Call of Duty all the time, everything was based off of, I have a gun slot, I have a secondary slot, I have a tactical slot, I have perk slots. And they've gotten rid of that plan. They still have those spaces, but now they're using allocation points. And so you have 10 allocation points, and this allows you to configure your soldier to do whatever you want to, however you want to. So you could go, for instance, at one extreme, which they did have this build in there for us to play around with, because you could configure whatever you want. All perks, no weapons, rely on a knife kill to get a gun, but once you do get a gun, you're loaded for bear because you've got extra perks because you used all of your allocation points to build up extra perks in there. Or you can do like I did, being a run-and gunner. I had an assault rifle as my primary with an ACOG, and my secondary was a submachine gun.
So you guys heard it right there. There's going to be the allocation system, and he even said that there was going to be a system where you could have all the perks and just a knife. And if you think about it, somebody like Only Use Me Blade, or even anybody that is fairly good at knifing, can use that, and you can probably like get some pretty crazy kill streaks. I mean, that's basically like having all specialist perks with having no kills instead of having to get 8 or 7 with hardline. That's pretty crazy. It's definitely something that will have to be looked into for me. I think I might be running that in Black Ops 2 if the knife isn't too bad. But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy that he would reveal this kind of information, especially since treyarch people probably told him absolutely not to. But first things first, though, this isn't. I mean, this is definitely confirmed, obviously, but they could always change it. They could always change it from 10 to maybe 15 or different things like that. The point system, and they can change a lot of things, especially since this was leaked very, very early. I mean, it's still 5 months before the game is set to release, and this is already out here. So yeah, again, there's going to be no slot system, which is pretty cool. Another few things, you can start out with 10 choices or options per class. So I'm not really sure what exactly that means. I think it's pretty much saying you can have like one primary or a secondary or things of that nature. Also, I love that you can start with no weapons, just have a knife. I think that's just really cool. There's new wager match variations, so I think this will definitely help out. Even with game mode creation. If you think about something like All or Nothing in Modern Warfare 3, that game mode's crazy, and I mean, it's pretty much because of the game mode creation system in the game right now. But with this new creative class setup, you're almost free to do whatever you want. You can have a pistol only, and have a certain amount of ammo in it, and every perk or 5 perks or something like that. I mean, the options are endless. Also, there's a new friend or foe identifier attachment, and I'm not exactly sure what this means, because does this mean that in hardcore, like, I mean, for in hardcore you can't tell, but you know, if you're just playing core, you can always tell who's a friendly and who's an enemy. So I'm not really sure what the friend-foe attachment is. We'll definitely have to be on top of that one. But one thing that I'm a little bit afraid of with this Create a Class 3.0 is the ability for it to be overpowered. I'm kind of afraid that there's going to be one setup, whether it be, you know, being able, or like, we'll just use Modern Warfare 3 perks as an example. I mean, if somebody had Scavenger, Blind Eye, Assassin, and I mean, Dead Silence, and Sitrep or something, I mean, they would be almost unstoppable. I mean, they have all the ammo they want, they can never be seen, and I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. And that's also assuming that they keep the same fail knife right there. But I was also assuming that they keep the same kind of perks. Hopefully they don't have anything that keeps you off the radar. I personally despise Assassin. It's really annoying to play against, but that's my personal opinion, and it doesn't really have to do anything with Black Ops 2 as of right now. But overall, I mean, this Create a Class 3.0 system is definitely going to be something we got to look at. Definitely something that they might need to even patch like throughout the game, because there's going to be some combinations that are definitely overpowered that you know, is just kind of ridiculous, because there's probably going to be something that allows you to have a primary, like we'll just say the MP7 in Modern Warfare 3, which is probably one of the most overpowered guns, or even if it's not overpowered, it's one of the best guns. So you could have something like the MP7 and 5 perks to start off with, and something like that might be a little bit overpowered. They're definitely going to have to figure out how to patch it correctly. It just makes it a little bit more work for them, but it also makes it a lot more fun for us, because we're going to have a lot of different variation in the game now. We have a lot of different things to pick from. So Create a Class 3.0 will definitely be something that I'm looking forward to. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to it too. You know, I thought Black Ops was a great game. Black Ops 2 already seems to be shaping up to be a great game. They seem to be making a lot of improvements and a lot of innovations. I'll also be curious to see if in the Creator class you have to pick your kill streaks too, or not, with the 10-point allocation system. I don't think you would, because they didn't mention anything about that, but you never really know. Because you think about it, maybe a chopper gunner is worth 3 points and UAV was worth 2 or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how they would do it. They might definitely implement the kill streak system, because as you know, in Modern Warfare 3, your kill streaks are with your class. They're not with you know, your soldier. They're with whatever class you're using. So I'll be curious to see if they have different, you know, strike packages, things like that, that'll be attached with the allocation system, or just, you know, separate like it was in every other game besides Modern Warfare 3. So guys, the gameplay is wrapping up here. Hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully you learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and comment telling me what you think of the new Create a Class system. I'll definitely be ready to hear what you guys have to say. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.